Minecraft. This is Brian's part 2 of my Race for the Wool map number 2 analysis, where basically I go through a bit of the map on my own and also talk strategy and tactics. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll make sure that I have a link for it in the beginning of this video, but we're going to go ahead and finish up and then summarize kind of all the different tactics that I think apply on this map. Let's go ahead and pick up where we left off, trying to get the second piece of wool where there were lots of bad mobs. Alright, I am returning to try to finish the second Race for the Wool map. Since we left off last time, I'm in the same place, but I have gone ahead and resupplied and gotten some important tools and things ready for myself. Recall that we had kind of worked our way down to near the end of where Chutes and Ladders was to get to the second wool. But down at the end, there's a bunch of bad guys and monsters, and so it's going to be a little bit hard. And then there's also one other thing I want to experiment with over here. But first, I need to remember how it was I got down here. That's right, I'd carved this little staircase down, and that got us down to here. And recall that earlier we'd been using lava buckets and water buckets, which unfortunately I lost, in order to kind of create these little protection things, so that the player versus player arrows getting shot at you from all directions was possibly going to be a risk that was lessened. And so that's one way to take advantage of lava buckets and water buckets. So another thing that I was just thinking about since I played this last time is that, ooh, there is a slime who just spawned at the bottom of the map right there and fell off the map. That's pretty funny. I was thinking if you wanted to get protection over here, it might be possible. I have some dirt and saplings and bone meal. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, and it could actually damage me and be a bad thing, but I just want to try it out. So if you're at the bottom of the ladder and you're trying to erect some protection so that people can't fire arrows at you, I wonder what happens if we plant a sapling here and then try to put bone meal on it. I'm not sure that this will succeed for many, many reasons, but I'm going to go ahead and stand back and just spam some bone meal on the sapling and see if it's possible to grow. I think possibly the ladder that is next to it is going to prevent it from growing, and without moving into the lane, I don't think I can move more than one space over. Actually, let me try this. I didn't think about this. What if I move the torch over here? Let me get rid of that sapling, and let me try putting a sapling here, so that now it has enough space to grow, I think. Of course, I've used up most of my bone meal. Alright, that didn't happen to work, but it occurred to me that basically either a sapling or a mushroom to grow into a giant mushroom might be ways that if you were standing at the bottom of a ladder, you might be able to quickly erect some kind of protective force field kind of out in the lane that would give you some protection from enemy arrows. But that was just kind of a random idea that I had, and I think it doesn't actually work, given the constraints of this map. In any case, I'm going to get back over to the end of Chutes and Ladders and recall that at the end, I believe down the next ladder, the ladder goes halfway down, and then I had started building a staircase down. I encountered silverfish as I was kind of chopping through the staircase. And then that was bad news and kind of game over for Brian as they pushed me off the edge. Oh, I forgot that my lava is still here. There's still a source brick over here, I think. How did I do this? It does appear that there is still possibly a source brick of lava down there. Right. And there's no longer steps down because these were silverfish blocks and they all kind of disappeared on me. I don't have a lava bucket and I didn't bring any iron, so I didn't think of that. That would have been good to do. I'm not sure if these are silverfish or if these are actual... Okay, these are actual good things. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Well, you ready to have some fun? Good. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Alright. I need to get some light down here. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I need to try... Oh. I did not last a second. Holy crap. And where do I respawn? I respawn over here. Okay, so fortunately, I think I have some good things on me. I need to go ahead and recraft some armor and get some more torches, and I am not going to get through 64 torches, I don't think. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and recraft some armor, and I will meet you guys back over there, and we'll try that again, but oh my gosh, I was not ready for that at all. See you in a moment. And we're back. I decided to go ahead and fetch another water bucket, or lava bucket. Oh crap! And there goes my lava bucket. Darn it, one skeleton arrow, and I already got knocked off. Darn, darn, darn. And now I've respawned over here, and I'm quickly going through all of my items that I have put away. This is pretty bad. Alright, this time I'm not going to grab the lava bucket again. I will grab a piece of food, since I might need that. And I do need to craft armor again. I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, well remember that sapling that I planted? Apparently it decided to grow into a tree spontaneously on its own. And so, indeed, wow, it grew into a really tall tree too. In fact, oh no, the ladders actually, no leaves grow there. And so that would afford some protection. And so using saplings to grow trees is another way in order to get some protection to try to traverse these ladders. So that is good to know for future reference. And yep, that just grew naturally on its own. Of course, it's turning nighttime out here. I did go ahead and craft an empty bucket because I do still have some source brick of lava over there, I believe. But this time I'm going to try to carve deeper into the mountain so that I don't immediately just get knocked off by a skeleton like just happened, because it still, it still takes a bit of time in order to get over here. And so, assuming that, except for I didn't bring a pick. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm such a fail. Alright, we just have to try to get in here and not fall off. Okay. Oh, come on, come on. Alright. Alright, got some... one spawner lit up. Alright, there we go. We got spawners lit up. There's another spawner over here. Hold on. Oh crap, there's a creeper. Alright. Well, I did manage to make a lot of progress there. I lit up most of the spawners, and so that's going to help a lot for future attempts at that particular area. It is now nighttime. Oh dear, and I hear like some bad guys outside or something. I wonder if I can sweep this away. And the answer is... yes, okay. I will take it. Even though that is not something we could do normally. I don't even have a sword, a pick. I don't know that I'm actually going to need the pick. I will need armor, and I am going to need a sword. So I'm going to take a moment to craft again a little bit more stuff, and I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, getting close. This time, almost all of the spawners should be lit, and so hopefully there will be fewer enemies. But once again, I just need to go in here guns a-blazing, or actually torches a-blazing. Ugh. Try to pick up some more items. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh crap, crap, crap. I've been poisoned. Come on, get that torch, maybe. Darn it. I didn't even get another torch on the final spawner. Oh, it's so hard. That's what she said. Alright, we had to get one of those in there at some point. I'm not even going to go craft any items this time, because I know I have pretty much all the good items that I need down on the floor over there, and I'm just going to run back there. And I wonder if I should actually put a bed that's even closer to there, because I can imagine dying a bunch more times. Except I won't be able to sleep in that bed until nighttime, and so I'll wait until another night cycle if I don't actually succeed at this before then. But yes, without multiple people, this part is really hard. And especially so just because you keep having to spend all the time going up and down the chutes and ladders. And while you're doing that, presumably any spawners that are nearby, kind of like down on this bottom area, are going to spawn some more enemies. And so, yep, it's just tough. Alright, I'll see you guys back over there. Okay, once more into the breach. I need to manage to pick up some torches. Ooh, it's gotten quieter. Alright, that's good. And I picked up a bunch of items. There are oh gosh, there's slimes everywhere. Actually, look at this. I can get some... Alright. I can stand back here. I do have torches already in my hotbar. Great. And I also have some armor that I might as well put on. So let's do that. And I have a sword. Oops. I am panicking. Alright, I have a sword that I can get in slot 1. Alright, it is mostly slimes at this point, which is good. The other mobs mostly can't spawn in the light. Unfortunately, there's a ton of slimes, so I'm just going to smack at them with my sword here. until I have most of them killed off, and then try to go back, run over there, and turn off that last spawner. And then I should be able to escape out of here with the wool, I think. Okay. Oh, boy. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Torches, 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 torches. Oh, dear. Torches, torches, torches. Torch, 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 torch. Okay. I think possibly. Alright, now assuming I don't die. Alright, I do die. But that's okay. I think it's all lit up now, and so I think the only bad guys left are going to be the slimes. And so I can run over there yet again and try to pick up those items yet again, and I will see you guys again in a moment. Alright, there's a chance that this time might be the last time. And so here I go, running in here once again. And it doesn't look too scary. I do see a zombie. But a zombie I can handle. Now where's all my stuff? Here it is. I've even got a bucket. That's great. There's a spider here, but he seems peaceful right now. I will go ahead and kill him to get rid of him. Oh, there's a spawner up on the ceiling too. I don't know what it's spawning. Probably cave spiders. And alright. So in any case, let me pick up all of this stuff. Apart from that spawner, I think I'm going to be safe, and so let's just go ahead and grab a couple of pieces of wool and try to get back out of here, except for, oh, I don't have bricks. And do I have tools to... No, I do not. Oh, this is bad. I don't have a way to get out, do I? I finally got it, and I don't have a way to get back out. Because I don't have any wood, I don't have any blocks, and I don't know that I'll be able to survive. I want to see what this actually spawns real quick. Assuming that it does. I imagine that it will. Well, I don't know if monsters can spawn in mid-air or not. And so if there aren't any unlit surfaces that could spawn anything, possibly it can't spawn anything. And so I might be safe just to kind of walk around here and think for a moment. And so is there a way to get back? Oops, crap. Where's the spider? Ugh. Alright, maybe that was from the spawner up there, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of armor on, since we happen to have some. And so perhaps there's a way I can climb back up by just kind of using my fists to beat through the wall. Let's see, what's an efficient way back here? Darn it! Haha, that's right. Take that, you stupid spider. Alright, so there is still spiders spawning. But I think that's the only thing... Oh, and he just spawned right here. Okay. I saw where he spawned, and so... Now that gives me an idea of what I still need to light up. Okay, and I'm also going to just, while I'm over here, try to light up that a little bit more, and that a little bit more. Okay, and now I think I am safe. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Well, safe is a relative word. But in any case, I think enemies aren't going to spawn in here anymore, and so I could just punch my way out, and so I think I will take time to do that. I think it's going to take forever, but I will cut here, and we'll see you in a little bit, and see if I made it. Okay, and I did it. I only had to punch through about 10 bricks, and I managed to recollect my lava as well. And, unfortunately, actually, since I collected 2 wool, I will do this and use a piece of wool in order to get a step back. Oh, except, oh, I need bricks to get all the way back up here. Maybe. Maybe there's a step over here. Actually, yeah, there's some dirt over here that I could recollect with my hands. And so possibly, if I just need to get up to here, I can almost make it. I only need, like, let's see if I can recollect this wool that I just put down uselessly over here. Okay, please catch the wool. Darn it. I might still be able to get that. But if I did... Oh, there's more wool. I can just go grab more wool and use the wool as the step blocks that I need. So basically, I need a block there, and then another block there. Yeah, I think I will be able to get here. Unfortunately, I need to take more fall damage. And so this is the least efficient use of wool on the map ever, probably. But I will grab a bunch of pieces of wool so that I can use them as stairs. Haha. Using blocks not the way that they were intended. A classic Minecraft strategy, and so I will just pillar up here, and I want to get right over here, like so. And then I will go here, and I will jump up, and look at this. I am going to escape with a piece of wool, or 6 pieces of wool, as the case may be. Alright, great. So I will see you guys back at some base. Okay, I made it over to this little base with some wool, and last time I checked there were some monsters kind of hanging out on the mountain over here, and so I need to be careful of that. Yes, there is a creeper. I guess let's go ahead and deal with him. That's one way to deal with him. And the last area now is the pain water, and I've partially obsidianized some of it over there already, but I am going to have to tackle that some other time. I need to go do something else, and so I will see you guys probably shortly, because I'll edit this back together. And we're back. Alright, I have a bucket of lava that may be useful for pain water. I also now have some bricks, thanks to that creeper, so thanks a lot, Mr. Creeper. And what I want to do is, I don't think I have a pick, and so I will just, I want to discard this lava, but be able to pick it back up again later if I want it. And so I will just make a nice little safe spot in the ground for it, right over there. And then use my empty bucket to head back over to here, because I think I'll need the empty bucket in order to obsidianize more of the maze if I want to try to get through it a bit more quickly and easily, I expect. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to expect of this. And so basically, from standing back over here, we can kind of see that it's just a maze, and you could either try to swim through it and figure out, what is the correct way to go through it, or the other thing that you can do is what Good did, which is basically to go ahead and disrupt it so that a lot of the lava source bricks turn into obsidian, and then it's much easier to travel, and then you can also use ladders in order to both give you air holes in the water as well as just kind of change the physics of the area around you. I don't remember if I have more ladders over here or not. I do not. And I do have a crafting table, but I don't think I have wood kind of handy. I only have 3 ladders. I am going to just move a little ways through the maze and see how much of it has been obsidianized over here and try to get a sense of what I need to deal with. And, ooh. It's definitely the case that the water currents are going to try to kind of push you back out into the lane. And so I'm not sure exactly how to deal with that yet, and I don't have the ladders in my hotbar, and so let me get back out here. Oops, crap. Let's not lose my bucket, because it is valuable to me. Oh dear. Oh boy, alright. Just barely made that, and I don't have any food to recover health. Alright, I'm going to put that back. And yeah, I need to bring some wood over here to be able to craft some more ladders and some things, so I will see you guys again in a moment. Okay, with some useful materials, I'm going to give this another shot and basically see if I can move forward a little ways over here and then place some ladders to create another useful air pocket. Like right here, perhaps. Yep. Alright, and then see if I can also manage to stay and stand in the air pocket. Maybe if I put that there. There we go. Alright, so now I'm kind of standing here and I can get a better look at the maze. And so I need to go down here and then up. And so it looks like I can swim over to there, and so basically I'm going to try to swim that way and then that way and put some more ladders around here, I think. So let's give that a try. Yep. Alright. And unfortunately... Oh dear! Oh no! I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen over there, and so I'm going to get back out to this air pocket and then check it out. If I can. There we go. Okay. So I'm over here, but I've created some extra cobble and somehow got a lava flow that's kind of now in my way, and so I think I am going to need actually a diamond pick in order to get through some parts of this. Now, given how the lava is flowing, except actually I can use ladders in order to block the lava. Hadn't thought of that. So I think I should still be okay over here. If I can manage to get into here like that, and then, yes, do that. That's not so bad. Great. And then I could place, oops, I don't know where I just placed a ladder. Alright, we're doing all kinds of crazy stuff over here. I would like to place a ladder there. Good. I guess I'll leave that ladder there. I'm probably going to run out of ladders pretty quickly here, but that's okay. Next time I will bring a pick, but you can always bust through cobblestone with your bare hands. And I need to basically have a look at what the maze looks like again. Of course, now it's harder to get a look at the maze because all of the stuff is in the way. Ah, darn it. I wonder also if I can retrieve lava source bricks and then replace them in kind of other useful places that will kind of get them away from me. I'm not sure exactly what it is I want to do here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, I'm standing inside ladders, so I should be safe. I just feel like there's got to be a better way to do this. Is there a brick here that I could place this against that won't kill me? Yes, okay. And so possibly I can just like dig out some lava, put it back there, dig out some more lava, put it back there, dig out some more lava, put it back there. Oops. And just kind of repeatedly do that in order to get rid of some of the lava, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure that that's a good strategy to actually kind of make progress, though. And yeah, and it's also still the case that, let's see. Well, this does look like a portion of the maze. We'd have to go up and left and down, I think, in order to actually follow the maze boundaries. I guess I can try that a little bit more. Let's see. Nope, nope. Crap. Oop. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I don't want to lose my bucket for dying. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, this is just hard. Yeah, I think the obsidian, mining through it with a diamond pick is probably the better strategy, just like Good did. And so I think I'm going to try that instead. Alright, I just wanted to try a few things that we could possibly do here, but it seems like I have nothing better to offer than what we already know. And so I'm going to try to find my way back, which I think is just down here and then across, hopefully, maybe, possibly. Yes, no, maybe. Please be yes. Yes. This is an air pocket. Alright, I got some air. And this is as well. I really should actually craft signs rather than ladders, since signs don't actually take up space, I think, and you can get right up against them, as opposed to the ladders where you have to move slightly out of the way. In any case, this is going to be a pain in the neck. I'm thinking about possibly actually not doing it, because basically there aren't any enemies here. There isn't any other kind of challenge to it, really. It's basically just a matter of either using the brute force effect and using a diamond pick to kind of tunnel through down to the wool, which is way down at the bottom, kind of over at the corner over there, or otherwise be an excellent swimmer and somehow swim through the maze. But I don't think I really want to do necessarily either of those. And so maybe we will just abort this particular area. I did my own kind of tactical experiments trying to figure out obsidianizing the maze and using ladders and what you could do. But I don't know that there's a whole lot else that I really want to try. So, yeah, I think I might go ahead and call an end to this. I could bring back the 2 colors of wool that I do have to the Victory Monument, but more so I want to go back. There's a few places on the map that I didn't explore. for example, right, it wasn't down here. It was way back near the beginning of the map. There was something down at the bottom that I didn't take a look at, and so I do want to check that out. And so I am going to sleep for the night. And grab a little bit of stuff that may be useful to help me get back. Yeah, I'm going to get some inventory and head on back, and I will see you guys when I get over to the area I want to check out. So see you guys in a little bit. I wanted to briefly point out while I'm back over here that the grass doesn't seem to be migrating across the bedrock from here to here where this little sheep spawner was. And I'm curious actually also to kind of dig through more of the underground here, but I'm not going to spend time doing it, just because I wonder if there might be... Ooh, there's another hole up there that bad guys could get at me through. Because I never ended up putting out all the stuff in this cave spider room. Wow, I think I had a creeper blast over here at some point, and it opened up some more holes. And now I'm poisoned. Awesome. That's okay, I've got all my food. In any case, I was saying I would be curious to kind of dig down more by where those sheep were, just to see if there were other underground animals and other crazy things. But I'm not going to actually spend time doing that, because that's more just a curiosity to figure out what's in there, as opposed to anything tactical that's important for the kind of analysis that I've been trying to do through these videos. And so, where is the thing I wanted to go back and find? Right, it was right down there. Basically, when you got past the end of the iron at the first thing, if you went past the iron, there was something down there. And so that is a room that I never went and checked out. And so I'm curious to see what is there. I don't have any picks or any stuff on me right now, but I recall that I left a pick in here. Hooray! So I will grab that. I do have some wood. Yep, and so I'm going to head on down, using the fast method to get down these stairs that we talked about, which is basically, oh, take fall damage, take fall damage, take fall damage, take fall damage. Especially now that I have some armor on, like, yeah, why not head down the fast way that way? Alright. Whee! And so, now, I will walk over here. I need to be careful, because I keep seeing, like, slime spawn and different things, and then they fall off the edge. So I need to make sure that monsters don't knock me off the edge over here. And so, the room I'm looking for is the one that's right down there. The TNT cannons actually will, if I use some TNT, it'll make it a whole lot faster to get over there, I think. And so I am going to go over by the TNT cannons, which, did I have kind of a hallway that went over there? I think I do. Alright, I'm going to do some TNT mining, and since I happen to have some wood and I mine some cobblestone nearby, I can use that to create levers. And I will use the levers to set off the TNT, and so basically I will just do that and then run for it. And that will mine part of the way. Oh, and it just blew up the rest of the cannon and the chest over here. But that's fine. And then it would actually be better for me to go ahead and mine a little ways in, kind of in the direction that I want to go. And then go ahead and put the TNT kind of deep down in here if I can. Like that. And then I can put a lever there and set off that TNT and run again. Great, and that'll mine out a whole lot more of what I'm trying to get to. And then we'll do the same kind of idea over here. I guess this is kind of dangerous because I'm not sure exactly how far I need to go. Maybe I should just dig with a pick and take a look. Because I don't want to accidentally explode whatever's in this crazy room that I'm trying to get to that might have valuable stuff. At the same time, I'm at risk of having my pick run out, because I only have the one pick, and so I will go ahead and set off one more piece of TNT. Alright, let's see what that opened up for me. Well, I mined a bunch of iron. Let's take a peek out the front, because I think I should be pretty close to the front here, yeah. And see how close I am to this place that I'm trying to get to. Alright, it is just about 6 to 8 blocks to the left of me over here, it looks like, and so I will do this. That should be about good. I will put TNT as far down there as I can get it. I will set off that TNT. Oops, I'm going to take some damage here. Alright. And neat, I got right to it. Great. Let's check out what's in this chest, because I don't know that anyone got down here. It is, some modestly useful stuff. A couple golden apples are kind of nice. But yeah, as usual, these treasure chests are just kind of like extra little treasures that may or may not be all that valuable to actually kind of completing the map. And then finally above me here is if you didn't make the bridge across the top. Let me go ahead and step out gently. If you didn't complete the bridge across the top, there was another way, obviously, to kind of come through across the bottom. But given this big line of bedrock that kind of breaks up the next portion of the map, where they have these resources, it seems like you really did need to use the bridge to get off the across the top. Alright, at this point it's possible that I have talked about all of the tactics on the map that I wanted to talk about, and so I'm going to go back and review the video and then possibly do just kind of a quick summary of kind of like the best, most important points. And so I will see you guys in a moment. There was in fact something else that I wanted to test, which was TNT cannons. I built my own TNT cannon basically by harvesting all these lapis blocks, which are apparently extremely resilient. And I made my TNT cannon be longer than the ones than were already built over there. And so I'm hoping that this will work. And so basically, I think I will be able to... Ooh, I need another piece of redstone here, I think. Have 5 pieces that will be the charge, and then the 6th one will be the shot, I think. And so that might be able to make it shoot farther, I think, maybe. In any case, we're going to try this out. And so this is the TNT cannon that I just built. Let's see what happens. Oh, the water's not pushing it, rats. Oh, it did work. Oh, neat. It totally worked. Wow, and we blew up part of the victory monument. I'm going to try firing that one more time. And so once again, charge, shot. That is pretty cool. And now, admittedly, a lot of the victory monument is made of obsidian, and so there's only so much kind of damage that you can do. But that is pretty cool, actually. That worked better than I expected. And so now I feel like I have a better understanding of kind of the TNT cannon, and I think having an extra piece of charge did help it kind of propel it a little bit further. I don't know much about TNT cannons and doing things like aiming, and so I'm actually curious to try that out now. And so if I change this from a half block into a full block, see, now I'm getting all very excited about what I might be capable of doing over here. And so I'm going to try that and basically see if it ends up, since the shot is higher, ends up shooting it higher into the air. I'm not sure if it will or not. Charge, shot. It did seem to take a slightly different trajectory, but I'm sure some of the trajectory also matters in terms of how much time is between the 2 button presses. I'm going to try this one more time. But in any case, it did not take me very long. With an iron pick, you can harvest these lapis blocks, as well as the redstone and buttons and different things that were used, and there's plenty of TNT on this map. And so using this, for example, to take out the opponent's bridge, or something like that, seems like it might actually be a pretty plausible thing to do. As another strategy. That is a lot of fun. Just using TNT in general is a lot of fun. And so this could be a fun way to kind of go and destroy, you know, the opponent's wheat farm, or the opponent's trees, or the opponent's bridges, or whatnot. And so if you just stood here doing this repeatedly over and over, I bet you could make a real dent in some of the opponent's stuff. And so that could possibly be a useful strategy to try out at some point on this map. Yeah, because I just kept doing that again and again and again. It would be really annoying if that were in the middle of the map and the opponent's team were trying to walk back and forth in that area. both in terms of I could actually fire at people who are walking by, as well as just making this area hard to traverse and taking out all the light sources and making it so enemies would be spawning down in here and whatnot. And so that's another possible disruptive strategy that one could use on this map. And so I'm glad I took a second to try that out. I'm going to put together the rest of my notes and then give another kind of post-match summary, or post-Brian running through the map summary. And so I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, to finish things off on this fine map made by Vechs, I want to just kind of quickly summarize what I think were some of the high points in terms of tactics and strategy. Wood, we talked about at the beginning. Basically, harvesting a bunch of wood was very important because you were going to need it for a number of tools. It's kind of an obvious thing, but it's an important thing to do in order to make sure that players always have enough wood and can create the tools that they need. Beds, there was a box of beds at the beginning, and it's important for players to bring beds and drop them off, and also communicate what time is day and night so that players who were kind of in a dark area would know when it was nighttime and they should go to a bed so that they could reset their spawn point, so that players could respawn in various locations. Something I just realized, there's these crow's nests on top of the buildings on the mountain over here, and neither team in this challenge that, 420 OG versus Jeds did. Neither team noticed it, and I actually didn't notice it again also as I was going through the map, but they're nice kind of places for people with arrows, and they're stocked with kind of bows and arrows up there. And so that leads into the next thing, which is for the player versus player aspect, it was almost always the case that those players who had the high ground were at a great advantage in terms of being able to shoot down on the other team, as opposed to people trying to look back up. And also it made it harder to hide behind things when people could shoot kind of like down into the area where you were trying to hide behind. And so having the high ground is important. We talked about both TNT mining and creeper mining with the resources that were on this map that were often coming in kind of big, huge batches. It was very plausible to do both TNT mining and creeper mining. If I take a peek down here, yeah, down in these sections, there was tons of coal over here and tons of iron over here, and so it was okay probably to waste some of it in order to go ahead and just kind of quickly mine a bunch of it. And so you could use either TNT or creepers to explode open an area and get some stuff. Admittedly, resources are a little bit more at a premium when you have 4 people on the map rather than just one. You want to have like 4 people trying to get into iron armor. Although armor didn't seem to be a huge thing based on how these two teams were playing. We talked about using the kind of general strategy of after setting your spawn point, just going on a suicide run with some torches in order to light up spawners. Over by the second wall, there was a bunch of spawners, and also in the middle of the map were basically where most of the bad guy spawners were. And so doing that was important. The lava and water in order to guard the ladders around chutes and ladders I think was one good strategy, and possibly planting the saplings in front that would grow into trees that would also provide protection across the ladders might be another good strategy. And so in general, when you find that there's a player versus player place where both teams can kind of stalemate one another, it's important to be thinking outside the box in order to come up with other ways to kind of guard the area so that you would be able to defend. Using ladders or signs to get through pane water or turning things into obsidian was obviously kind of a good strategy. Although if you had a good swimmer, possibly you could just go and swim through the map. I don't know, because I didn't actually try to do that. And since we're in 1.8, taking advantage of your hunger and food bar, and so you would always respawn with full food, and so as a result, be much more willing to take fall damage at the beginning, because you're just going to re-heal kind of automatically. And so use that in order to quickly traverse some terrain. And then finally, something we didn't really talk about a whole lot was basically communication between the different team members and the different roles you could play. We talked a bit about having someone go recon and basically get way ahead of everyone else and just do some reconnaissance ahead in the map, both to find out what was ahead, to set off some traps or to defuse some traps on your side, as well as to go ahead and do things like build a bridge before the other team is there to shoot at you. So that was an important role. Etho talked a little bit about kind of playing the role of mother, or basically kind of like the person who's just trying to do odd jobs for everyone else, carry some tools from one end of the map to the other, or just go and do some mining that needs to get done so that other people are in good shape, or consolidate things in chests. And so that kind of mother or helper role is another important role that people would play. And then finally, there was the cover role, basically when your teammates are trying to do something difficult, basically firing arrows at the other team in order to give them cover so that they wouldn't be able to be shooting back at you. And yeah, just constantly communicating. I don't think it's necessarily the case that you need to assign roles at the beginning. Rather, it could be more fluid and dynamic. And as the challenge goes on and you understand kind of what's going on, it might be useful to switch roles with people that are on your team, or just because you want to mix things up. And then there were a couple other miscellaneous notes that I made to myself that didn't really apply to this map. We didn't need a cobblestone generator other than for kind of generating the downward cobblestone that was going to protect you in chutes and ladders using lava and water. But cobblestone generators are kind of a nice physics thing to do. Pistons, you could possibly use pistons to do something across the lane, but given that pistons can only push block 16, or 12 or whatever it is, and the lane is 16 wide, I don't see any useful way that you could really take advantage of pistons on this map to do anything particularly interesting against the enemies or the other team. And yeah, possibly, there's other things with, just general Minecraft mob physics. And I thought that was one of the things that the Jeds team, was going to be good at with guys like Etho and DocM and Static, who do lots of kind of, mob farms and just kind of technical aspects of Minecraft, but a lot of those take a lot of time and resources to build, and that was two things you didn't really have on this map, lots of time and lots of resources. But nevertheless, it would have been the case, like I said, that people could use the resources on the map to, for example, build another TNT cannon that was bigger and was going to be firing in a different place. And so I could definitely imagine in some future rematch that Etho and his team would be more likely to try to take advantage of that and be using some TNT to really disrupt the other team. And yes, with that, I think we've gone through all my notes. And so this was a really cool map. Thanks to Vechs for making it. Thanks to all those guys who played it, both in kind of like the beta version as well as the one that I linked with 420 OG versus Jeds. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed some of my tactical analysis. I'm sure it was way too long. I didn't have a good way to kind of like cut down these episodes because I was talking about a lot of stuff, and it's hard to edit this well. And so apologies if you feel like you were sitting through a lot for a little, but hopefully I gave you a good summary there. I will see you guys next time. Looking forward to more Minecraft in the future. Firing an arrow into the sunset. Good night.